Imagine jumping into the ocean and never having to come up for air. No scuba tanks, no snorkels. Just you, swimming freely with dolphins, exploring shipwrecks, and discovering hidden underwater cities. What if I told you this might actually be possible? Stay tuned because what you're about to learn will blow your mind. Hey everyone! Have you ever wondered why we can't breathe underwater like fish? Today, we're going on an amazing journey to discover what would happen if humans could breathe underwater just like our fishy friends. We'll explore how our bodies would change, where we might live, and how our entire world would be completely different. So take a deep breath, because we're about to dive deep. First, let's understand why we can't breathe underwater right now. You see, fish have special organs called gills. Gills are like superpowered filters that pull oxygen directly from water. When water flows through a fish's gills, tiny blood vessels grab the oxygen molecules and send them throughout the fish's body. We humans have lungs instead of gills. Our lungs are perfect for breathing air, but they're terrible at getting oxygen from water. If water gets into our lungs, we can't breathe at all. That's why drowning is so dangerous. Our lungs are designed to work with air, which has way more oxygen in each breath than water does. But what if scientists could change that? What if we could grow gills or have special technology that lets us breathe underwater? Let's imagine that world together. If humans could breathe underwater, our bodies would need some pretty cool upgrades. First, we'd probably develop gills on the sides of our necks, just like fish. These gills would open and close as water flows through them, filtering out oxygen with every breath. Our skin might become more like a dolphin's, smooth, thick, and waterproof. This would help us stay warm in cold ocean water and protect us from getting wrinkly after long swims. No more pruned fingers. Our eyes would probably change too. We'd develop a special clear eyelid, kind of like what sharks have, to protect our eyes while still being able to see clearly underwater. We might even see better in the dark depths of the ocean, and here's something really cool. Our hands and feet might grow webbing between our fingers and toes, like ducks have. This would make us super fast swimmers. Imagine racing through the water like a speedboat, just by kicking your feet. Now, let's talk about where we'd live. If we could breathe underwater, we'd probably build incredible cities beneath the waves. Picture this. Huge dome-shaped buildings made of super strong glass and metal sitting on the ocean floor. These underwater cities would have schools, parks, restaurants, and homes, just like cities on land. We'd have underwater highways where people swim from place to place. Traffic lights would guide swimmers, and there might even be underwater buses, giant submarines that carry lots of people at once. Our houses would have special rooms that are filled with water and other rooms filled with air. You could choose whether you want to sleep in water or on a regular bed. Windows would show amazing views of coral reefs, colorful fish, and maybe even whales swimming by. Parks would be kelp forests where kids play hide and seek among the tall, swaying seaweed. Playgrounds would have floating structures where you could flip and spin in ways that gravity would never allow on land. Sports would be completely different too. Imagine playing three-dimensional soccer where you can move up, down, and all around. What would we eat in our underwater world? Well, we'd become expert underwater farmers. We'd grow kelp gardens and seaweed fields. Kelp is actually super nutritious and can grow really fast, up to 2 feet per day. We'd raise fish in underwater farms, kind of like how farmers raise cows and chickens on land. We might harvest oysters, clams, and mussels. Some adventurous folks might even cook with sea cucumbers and sea urchins, which are considered delicacies in some countries. Restaurants would serve fresh sushi, seaweed salads, and all kinds of creative dishes made from ocean plants and animals. And the best part? Everything would be super fresh because you're literally living in the ocean. The job opportunities would be endless. There would be underwater explorers who discover new sea creatures and hidden caves. Marine architects would design new buildings and cities. Underwater tour guides would take people to see shipwrecks, coral reefs, and volcanic vents. Scientists would have the coolest jobs, studying sea life up close without needing submarines or diving equipment. They could swim alongside giant squids, Observe deep-sea creatures that we've barely seen before and maybe even discover new species every single day. There would be underwater police officers keeping everyone safe. Underwater firefighters, yes, there can be fires underwater in special situations. And even underwater mail carriers delivering packages from city to city. Kids might go on field trips to the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, or visit underwater volcanoes. Spring break could mean swimming to a tropical reef instead of flying to a beach. Of course, living underwater wouldn't be all fun and games. We'd face some serious challenges too. The ocean can be dark and cold, especially in deeper waters. We'd need to create artificial light sources and heating systems to stay comfortable. Dangerous sea creatures like sharks would be our neighbors. We'd need to learn how to live peacefully with them and protect ourselves when necessary. Building walls and barriers around our cities might be important for safety. Communication would be tricky too. Sound travels differently underwater, so we might need to develop new languages using hand signals and special underwater communication devices. Talking to your friends might require some creativity. And what about visiting family on land? We'd need special rooms where we could transition from breathing water to breathing air again. It might take time for our bodies to adjust. Here's something amazing to think about. If humans could live underwater, it might actually help save our planet. Right now, humans live on less than 30% of Earth's surface because the rest is covered in water. If we could live in the oceans, we'd have so much more space. This would take pressure off the land. We could let forests grow back, give animals more room to live, and reduce pollution on the surface. Underwater cities could use clean energy from ocean currents and waves, making them super environmentally friendly. We'd also become better protectors of the ocean. Right now, we dump trash and pollutants into the sea because we don't live there. But if the ocean was our home, we'd take much better care of it. We'd see firsthand how plastic pollution affects sea life, and we'd work harder to keep our ocean home clean and healthy. So, what if humans could breathe underwater? Our world would be transformed in incredible ways. We'd have amazing new bodies with gills and webbed hands. We'd build beautiful cities beneath the waves and discover ocean secrets that have been hidden for millions of years. We'd create new jobs, new sports, and new ways of living together with sea creatures. While we can't breathe underwater yet, scientists are working on amazing technologies that might make parts of this dream come true someday. Who knows? Maybe some of you watching this video will be the scientists who figure it out. Until then, we can appreciate the ocean by keeping it clean, protecting sea animals, and learning everything we can about the incredible underwater world. Thanks for diving deep with me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. What would you do if you could breathe underwater? Let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video.